tankers out to the Middle East and will be departing for there soon. The Middle East there, they have the Air A400 Atlas, and there he goes right now. We also have some EA-18 Growlers here, F-16s, and a lot more. And these are nighttime operations too.
Too low. Gear.
So there goes the tanker version of the A400. There he goes into the Middle East, departing for the Middle East. Is going to be refueling Allied aircraft as well, Royal Air Force, United States Air Force, Israeli, and Saudi Arabian Air Forces. So there, he's coming around doing a flyby with the drones out to show what they're going to be doing, and then it's going to depart for the Middle East. But yeah, this is going to be a fast pass.
1,000.
This is the first time I've seen an aircraft fly by like that. If it wasn't an MC-130 or a KC-135, I don't think they normally do that in operations, tight operations like this. But he just did that. There he goes into the air. He attracted the probes. No, he attracted the Draugs, and he's officially departing for the Middle East. I hate this cockpit incubator system. It gets on my nerves. I don't like it at all. Anyway, we're live from London, and we have a lot of aircraft here at London Stansted Airport on standby, ready for rapid launch, and that's what they're doing right now. That's what all the aircraft are doing. There's an air tanker Allied Air Refueling Services, KC-2. This company is a United States owned company, but the plane they got was from the Royal Air Force. It was a loan from the Royal Air Force, but they're still Allied Refueling Services, and they're going to be refueling all the jets. Allied jets in this wartime is departing for Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. It's Prince Sultan Air Base. It has a boom and a drogue air tanker Allied Air Refueling Services, and it's departing for Prince Sultan Air Base, Saudi Arabia. Flight time 5.6 hours. No. I think 5 to 6 hours is going to take them to get to Prince Sultan in Saudi Arabia. It's not common to see one of these planes here in London, because at RAF Fairford, Mildenhall, Lakenheath, and all these other bases here in the UK,
Too low. Flaps.
There's so many planes here. They look the same, but they're not part of the same Air Force. And there's a Saudi Arabian Air Force version of this plane here too, I believe. So this can actually air refuel other planes. It can refuel about 5 to 7 F-22s and about 3 I think 10 F-16s. I'm not sure, but a lot of our allies are here in the UK. That's why I decided to stop by here and pay a visit to be here to see all the Allied operations here. I mean, that's how we got our title for our video today. Anyway, Allied operations here. Stay tuned because we have so much more. We have some EA-18 Growlers. I'm very good with a camera in there. Those planes are very fast, so I'm gonna be able to get it because I'm getting it right now. It's gonna be very easy to get with the camera because I'm a good cameraman when it comes to the aviation thing. So it's gonna be very easy to catch those. But yeah, the EA-18 should be departing any moment. Okay, here's a United States Navy EA-18 Growler here. There's the RF Typhoon departing for Doha, Qatar, not Prince Sultan. There's the Typhoon trying not to break the sound barrier. It's doing a fast flyby to address power, but it's trying not to break the sound barrier. That's better, because we didn't want to hear a sonic boom again. Anyway, it was trying not to break the sound barrier. Now it's departing for Doha, officially. So this is actually a group is going with the EA-18 together. They're both going the same flight path and they're both going together as a group. Yeah. Alrighty, now this is the finale of this part. We have an F-16 from Shaw Air Force Base here at London Stansted Airport. They're using this airport as a base right now, or hub, I should say. Anyway, a F-16 departing for Israel, Tel Aviv, which we're going to be going in a few more minutes. F-16 taxiing down the runway here in London, departing, ready to take off for Tel Aviv. But it's well armed, the machine guns on, there's armed all those missiles and them AIM-9s. Let's zoom in on that. Them AIM-9s on that jet. There's a lot of AIM-9s. There's a lot of missiles. A lot of GBU bombs. Now all these bombs, they're just so great. That fuel tank on the undercarriage. Yeah, that fuel tank. This is the Gamblers Squadron. Those Sidewinder missiles on the wings tips. And a lot of these GBU bombs, these drop tanks. Yeah, but that's a tank, external fuel tank. I'm surprised they didn't have the other one that's normally on it. But yeah, external fuel tank, missile sidewinders, GBUs, ICBMs, all these kind of missiles, and sidewinders. Heat-seeking missiles is armed with flares, chaff. These missiles, it's ready for combat, but there's a lot more of these at Ramstein right now. But there's a lot more here too. But they're using this airport as a hub right now for a lot of our aircraft. I mean, across Europe and the Middle East, there's a lot of aircraft, but here in London, there's a lot at Mildenhall, Lakenheath, Fairford, but right here, London, Stansted, there's a lot here. We were lucky enough to be able to get here. Now, a few hours ago today at Andrews Air Force Base, the DC Air National Guard's jet is currently over the Atlantic, but we beat them here. But it was fully armed. It had a kind of fuel tank that was on the top of it, the top near the canopy. That's a new thing. I was not aware of them making this, but yeah, these are totally real missiles. These aren't test dummies. These are actual missiles that they have on it. These are not test dummies. These are actual missiles that they are using. Now that external fuel tank on the bottom, the gear has to be designed to go up a known way. This is a F-16C model. F-16C model. So they have to be careful the way they let that gear work electrically. The fuel tank can start a fire, so they made it go up another way, like the F-15. Now they made it go up like the A-10, its landing gear, because it's dangerous for them to do it this way. They go straight up. They don't do what they normally do, because it's very dangerous. If they try to do that, okay, now it's taxiing. Now it's about to launch straight up into the air, I think. Yeah, it's about to go right up. The afterburner is getting lit, and that thing is ready to launch into the air motion. That was a pretty smooth and clean taxi back there. There he goes. See, no harm was done to the tank. But yeah, that was pretty close to us. I can feel the wind from that fan, that turbo fan. But that was pretty close. It was right there, about 100 or 80 feet away from us. We could feel it. We could feel it. But yeah, all through this war, we're gonna see a lot of aircraft with bombs hanging off of it. And these planes are going to be air refueled by a lot of our tankers. In the region, going to be refueled by a lot of our air tankers. A lot of these tankers we just saw, these planes are going to be air refueled by them. Let's zoom in on that. There he is right there. There he is right there, right there, right there. This camera, right there. He's right there. We missed it. We missed it. We missed it. He was right there. Well, that was a lot of aircraft we just saw. Interesting, amazing, phenomenal aircraft. Big, beautiful aircraft we just saw here. And we can still hear it too. That's nice. But yeah, there's a lot more armed aircraft. We saw the EA-18, the EA-18, and the F-16, the tankers. We didn't get to see the KC-135. But yeah, that's all for right now.